We all have this wisdom. So does it mean that right now I don't know, but you are saying it, so my wisdom is not open? No. Your basic interest to know this is that it's opening. The wisdom is coming to you because you seek it, because you deserve it, because you have realized it, because you are worthy of it. You are mature enough to understand it. That's why it's opening, and that's why you can tolerate it. That's why you can bear through it. That's why you can digest it. That's why you can practice it. If it was not, you wouldn't have even practiced it. That is why people run. People come till here and they no 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 हमको उधर ही ढूंढना है उसको. We will find there only I'll find peace. I don't understand what crap you're talking about. Okay, that's fine. No problem. That's why Ramana says one day they will come. No need to force anybody because these paths cannot be forced. When the consciousness rises, when the purification happens, one day it will be realized. Somebody went to Ramana and said, asked for a solution. Ramana simply said, the who am I? And told there is nothing to find out outside. It's here, all here. So he refused to agree. He said, my guru has told me this, to do this. And Ramana didn't answer. Then he said, some other guru also has told this method, that method, yoga and this and all that. Ramana didn't answer anything. For a long time he said, no answer, he went off. When people asked Ramana, why did he do that? He said, there's no point arguing. What is there to prove here now? How much ever I tell it is here, he will tell, no, it is there. Somebody told me there. Somebody told me there. So let him go and explore there. Let him go and get tired. One day, when the consciousness rises, they will know it is not there. It is not in the yantra tantra mantra. It is not in these paths. It is not in meditations. It is not anywhere here. The day they understand that, they will come. That is why Ramana said, everybody has to come here. He doesn't mean come to Ramana ashram, come here. Sita also has to come here. She cannot pass this Agni and just go. She has to give this Agni Pariksha to reach Ram, wherever she is. So, wherever we are in the journey, you have to pass this Gyan Marga. This is the Gyan Marga. So, we have Karma, Bhakti, Raj Yoga, and Gyan Marga. You say Nirmal Man, Nischal Man. This is Nischal Man, still mind. Nirmal Man, Nirmal, Shuddha, Shuddhi, Vishuddhi. And this is the next one. And this is Vishal Man, self realization. What is Vishal Man? It's not a limited mind, it's an exploded omniscient mind, omnipresent. It doesn't differentiate between multiple minds. It sees everything as a one collective mind that is known as a mind of Shiva, cosmic mind of Shiva, Vishal Man. So विशाल बनने के लिए this barrier has to go inside, outside, tera mera, within and outside. What we talk, God is within, God is outside. One guru is inside, and you say one guru is outside, and you say my inner guru is there, my outer guru is there. All complication. When these barriers go, everything, and you understand, it's all just one stuff. From where all different concepts are coming, you settle down simply into that. So when the settling down happens, when the barriers break, apara bhakti, which is called as Bheda Bhakti or Swartha Bhakti. Swartha, why it is Swartha? Because anything you connect to is selfish. Beautiful name they have given. Apara Bhakti, the devotion to your Guru or Ishta. Outside Guru, outside object, outside deity, when you connect with and you say, I have bhakti, that is referred to as Swartha Bhakti, selfish Bhakti. Because you are connecting only for your own purpose. Like I said, you connect to people, places, and things for my selfishness only. You don't love anybody. That's the biggest illusion when you say, I love you. You might deeply hold somebody's hand and say, I love you. Look into the eyes and say, I love you. Actually, you're looking into the eyes and telling, I love me, because you're seeing the reflection in that eyes. You are sitting there in that, and you're looking that and indirectly telling, I love me only. So the more deeply you say, I love you, you are actually loving yourself. So when that object creates some disruption in your love with yourself, you get upset. That I love you, you'll never say I love you then. Or whenever there that it disrupts, that moment you'll never feel I love you. See the whole thing. That is called as Swartha Bhakti. Anything we cling on to, anything we connect to, However, you glorify it in the name of God, you glorify it in the name of even ascended masters, is all Swartha Bhakti. You want something from them, some security, some help, some hope, some guidance, some support. That is why you are clinging. The moment you understand they are not going to give you, why would you cling? Now, if you tell Nityananda, Ramana, Swami Samartha, these people have stopped giving blessings now. It is a Akashvani from the skies that no ascended masters want to give any kind of love and support now, but they are available. Anytime you want, you can. Why will anybody go now to them? The moment you know no love is going to get, you're not going to get support. Why will you go there? Where is the love gone? So called love. That is why it is called Swartha Bhakti. So, Bheda Bhakti, anything that you worship or in love with, you put devotion, it might look good, but deeply it is Swartha Bhakti. Bheda Bhakti, Apara Bhakti, incomplete Bhakti. So, when that succeeds in reflecting back to you, and then this blooms within, and now you stop chasing outside and you turn within only, and instead of going out, you sit here only, the whole purpose has been solved. What are we? We are blissful state here only. In the now, in the presence, we are simply presence, but we have gone outside, so something kicks us inside. That's the divine play, Leela. So when that happens, that is called Purna Bhakti. Now it is Niswartha Bhakti, Abheda Bhakti, Para Bhakti. Para is Purna, complete. And that's the pure devotion. True devotion. Bhagavan Ramana calls this as the ultimate and the purest form of surrender, purest and ultimate form of devotion, purest and ultimate form of love, purest and ultimate form of service, seva. This is a real seva, serving the self, loving the self, being devoted to the self, and the devotion to the self. There are no two. You cannot even say, I love myself. There is no I, there is no myself. It is simply mixed now. It is just love. It's just an experience of love. When I and you are not there, what happens? It becomes self-aware of itself. What is it itself? Love. So it becomes aware of itself. So love is simply self-aware. That when you become aware of that love, that is that bliss. Because you are simply aware of nothing other than love. That is why it is called Satchidananda, pure state of blissfulness, perfect state of blissfulness. And that is referred to as God, Satchidananda. So that pure love, which has nothing to love, that pure love, that state, it has nothing to fall in love with. It is simply aware of itself. That is known as pure unconditional love. Because the moment something appears in this, any object appears in this, the attention goes on that object. Do you see that? Otherwise, it's simply self aware. And let's say one object is passing like that in your awareness. You become aware of it. What happens? You disrupt from here. You get disconnected here, your attention goes there. You might call that love, but that is conditional love because it's got a separation. The moment you're separated from it, it's a conditional love. So, what is this that is getting separated? The ego. So, in the pure state of nothingness, where there is no barrier between Shiva and Shakti, also, pure consciousness exists in that only, like milk and water, like milk and its sweetness. Shiva and Shakti are one. They cannot be separated, they have one. Consciousness and awareness, both together. One, pure state of consciousness. That is what is referred to as Nirguna Nirakara. But the moment Shakti becomes conscious in that, it starts the separation. The moment it separates, what happens? Shakti and Shiva are two, you can say they are aware of each other, still together. Ardhanareshwara, still together, but an awareness has got split into two. Shakti is aware of beloved now. Previously, it was not aware of itself, nor of any called beloved. Self awareness, just pure love. But the ego rises, it becomes aware of itself, and then there is something to love. From that split is called as the split of ego rising. And that happens every single day, every single morning when we wake up. In the deep sleep, Sushupti state, is there any awareness of I am separate, I am Shakti, I am the mind, where is Shiva? Nothing. It's a blissful, deep sleep state, which everybody enjoys. Everybody loves that state, though unexplainable. So, from that state, when you wake up in the morning, Shakti is rising there. The moment it rises, it doesn't become aware of the world. What's this? It becomes aware of itself. That is known as the I am. That state. That split is happening. First, it is only amness. I is not there. I is dissolved in it. So am. Am means what? Whom? Present. What present on whom? Nothing. Just pure awareness. I rises in that. Shakti. I am. दो आ गया. मैं हूं. I am there. That awareness starts coming. In Sushupti, there is no awareness that I am there also. But when you wake up in the morning, you start, or from sadhana, from deep meditation, when you start coming out, samadhi, do you suddenly become aware of the world? No. First, you become aware of your something here. Then I amness will come. At that state, you see, very ripe when it is rising, you don't even know who you are. Whether a male or a female, animal or human, no awareness. Simply, you're simply becoming conscious. That is called the pure I am state. Shiva and Shakti state, that is Ardhanareshwara state, purest form. But the ego has come. That is where the Anandamaya Kosha comes. That is why that Ananda. See, at night or in Sushupti, when you are one, there is Ananda, but there is no one to register that Ananda. You feel in deep sleep blissfulness, but you can't remember because there is nothing to register it. But see, when you are waking up, or that I amness is there, a deep meditative state, you can say like Savikalpa Samadhi. You're aware of something, but still you're very blank. You're simply aware. You've just become alive. That I amness, that state. That is Anandamaya Kosha. That's why it is very pleasant. All these meditational experiences, what we get, I experience bliss, I experience this light, I experience that. This is all Anandamaya Kosha. Ego is there. It is experiencing something. But when it becomes little more grosser, fear shuru ho jata hai. Then you become aware, I am in my house. Then you become aware, oh, my child, oh, my husband, my wife, oh, my office. Then all the things start coming out one by one, one by one, one by one. So that's how the ego starts coming out. Why? Because it's outward now. Now it gets into the intellect. Then from the intellect, it goes into the mind. And then the mind, all the thoughts illuminate. Then thousands of thoughts start coming into it. And then you become aware of your energies, prana. And then your body slowly moves. The first move that you do is that the awareness has reached the body from your sleep. But in that, see, it might take just 1 minute, 1 second between you waking up and your body moving. But in that, all these micro things happen. If you put it in slow motion, you can see all these things little by little happening. Only those who are aware can find this out. Ignorant can never. And that is what these practices, what we're doing. You sleep in awareness, I'm not the body. And whatever practice we are doing, you go into that and You start waking up that. Some of you wrote to me that you're already felt it. Some saw the dreams and was aware. Some saw blankness and was aware. Some woke up in the morning, but they didn't immediately open their eyes. Inside only before the eyes opened, they were realizing, and slowly they were watching the whole thing coming alive. Practice. It all comes by practice. Repeated practices. That is what you are going to see. How do I come and how do I go? Where does my ego, the I, how do I come and how do I set back?